And
Yeah,
now,
but it takes more than that to win the
they
championship.
just won the championship. What do you mean it takes more?
Okay.
They just won the championship.
First of all, you know nothing about going back to back. I do and Kenny do.
Hey guys, welcome back to Top Spot Sports. Today, we'll talk about 5 times Shaq disrespected NBA players. Let's head into it. Number 5. Brad Miller. Shaq and the Lakers were in Chicago on January 13, 2002. Before the game, the Bulls had made clear they weren't going to let Shaq push them around. So whenever he caught the ball, if he was anywhere near the basket, Charles Oakley and Brad Miller would rush to foul him. It was well known at this point in time that Shaq was a free throw shooter below average, and teams were better off letting him shoot from the line than anywhere else on the court. Shaq caught an entry pass in the paint, with the Lakers leading 87-84 in the fourth quarter, and was immediately flanked by Oakley and Miller, who fouled him hard. Although by then, the hack-a-Shaq strategy had become common, Shaq finally snapped, and O'Neal went after Miller immediately, throwing 2 roundhouse punches while Miller had turned his back. The most ferocious one was the first punch, and fortunately, it missed. Before O'Neal and Miller fell to the floor and a full-scale melee broke out, the second one connected. Shaq was ejected and had 3 games suspended, but for the next few games, at least, teams were thinking twice about fouling Shaq. He might not be able to hit free throws, but there are curtains if one of his 350-pound haymakers connects. Number 4. Alvin Robertson. Shaquille O'Neal's Magic traveled to the Palace of Auburn Hills to take on the Detroit Pistons on March 31, 1993. The Pistons were still the bad boys for all intents and purposes, and things got ugly. Pistons head coach Ron Rothstein wanted to put Shaq on the line, so Bill Laimbeer tried to foul him, one of the greatest bullies in NBA history. However, the foul was not called, so Laimbeer tried harder. Just as it looked as though Laimbeer and O'Neal were going to fight, Alvin Robertson, Laimbeer's teammate, stepped in to act as a peacemaker between the 2 big men. Shaq misunderstood Robertson and smacked him across the face. For a single game, Shaq was suspended and fined $10,250. Number 3. Steve Nash. When looking at Shaq's NBA career, it's bizarre that Diesel only has 1 MVP award. Many times he came close, but none was closer to the 2004-2005 season. Shaq, however, lost Steve Nash's award by only 34 points, and many thought it was a joke, that it was won over Miami's big man by Suns guard who averaged 15.5 points and 11.5 assists. When he won it again the following season, joining a class of elite players with multiple MVP awards, the same people thought it was an even bigger joke. In this camp, Shaq is probably the loudest and most recognizable face. Shaq did an interview and spoke candidly about the robbery.
Oh, he would always beat me out in the MVP voting. And I'm averaging 28-15 without the free throws.
Deserve the award for the following reason.
Maybe once, but not twice over the Diesel. Twice, 2 times in a row. He got 2, I got 1, Kobe got 1, something wrong with that picture.
The 2 would play together for 2 seasons in Phoenix. You'd think that the time together would help Shaq see how the game of Nash elevated his teammates' play, but no. Shaq continues to maintain that the 2 MVP awards from Steve Nash were given to him out of sympathy and that he still deserves the award. Number 2. Kyrie Irving. Shaq once shook the internet when it appeared that he had come out in support of the theory of the flat earth.
It's true. The earth is flat. There's 3 ways to manipulate the mind. What you read, what you see, and what you hear. I drive from coast to coast, and this is flat to me.
During the NBA on TNT broadcast, Shaq walked back those comments, saying that he was just trolling Kyrie Irving, the NBA's foremost flat earther.
When I started actually doing research on my own and figuring out that there is no real picture of Earth, like there's not one picture of Earth, and we haven't been back to the moon since.
Although critics believe that Shaq was irresponsible with a massive platform to spread conspiracy theories with his ambiguous tone, we can only imagine how disappointed Uncle Drew was when he learned that Shaq was not really on his side. Number 1. Javale McGee. The popular Shaq in a Fool segment of Shaq owes its success to the brain force of Javale McGee.
Oh, his birthday. Oh.
Fans know they're in for a treat when Shaq introduces a basketball blooper by shouting the name,
Maybe it's our boy JaVale McGee! JaVale McGee!
Javale doesn't want to be synonymous with Shaq in a Fool since this season, finding a limited role on a very good team, as it almost drove him out of the league. Regardless of McGee's competent play with the Warriors, Shaq continued to find ways to pick on McGee. Since then, the 2 have had Twitter wars rage. O'Neal responded by threatening to smack the shit out of McGee, while calling him a bum-ass in several tweets. It's unclear what Shaq's motivation for pushing McGee around is. Boredom? Branding? Maybe he knows it's his last chance to bully McGee. What do you think about these times times Shaq disrespected NBA players. Which one was the biggest disrespect? Let us know in the comment section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it, hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.